Hey guys, as always, thanks for stopping by. A sheriff who tells the bad guys, you've been warned. Yep, let's talk about that. Today's episode is brought to you by all of you Patriots. As always, every thumbs up is a huge help. Appreciate all of you Patriots. Y'all make this a lot of fun. I don't tell y'all that enough. It really is huge. Every comment, all of it really is a huge help. So thanks. I'd go through a pandemic any day with you Patriots. Also, I knew it. Yesterday I mentioned that a lot of folks have been unsubscribed. Heard from a ton of y'all. I knew it. Thanks for confirming that for me. Wild times out there. Also, on tomorrow, I'm going to do another Spicy Friday. I did one 2 weeks ago before I went out to Oregon, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's kind of a new thing. I just did the first one. I'm going to do another one tomorrow, so be watching for Spicy Friday tomorrow. It's going to be hot. All right, a couple things, then we're going to jump over to Florida and talk about that sheriff who said, you have been warned. June numbers are in. The FBI has released the NICS background check stuff, all those numbers, and no huge surprise, numbers are absolutely through the roof. Huge numbers, record numbers of gun sales, and I know there's implications for all of that. I know for me and for most of y'all, one of the big implications is there's nothing on the shelves and you can't buy ammo. So that's part of it, and it looks like that's going to continue on. Weird times we find ourselves in, but the numbers are huge. I think there's some positives to that and some challenges to that as well. Governor Blackface, he's at it again. There was a voting day on Tuesday election, and it looks like the Democrats now have, it doesn't look like it, they do now have a super majority in Virginia. Governor Blackface wastes no time. Instead of repenting for his racist overtones of his youth, he now has wasted no time in going after, yep, you know what he's doing, he's going after him, but he is completely mum on confiscation. How is he going to push this thing through? So he's going after it, and we're going to be watching that. I'll stay right on it, but Virginia kind of has been a hotbed. Not kind of, it's been a hotbed over the last year, and it's really a testing ground for a lot of things, including the Second Amendment. So watching what's going on in Virginia, what they're going to do with this new situation they've got after the election. All right, let's jump down to Florida. Jacksonville, Clay County Sheriff Darrell Daniels, interesting guy, gotta love the cowboy hat. He has made a response to all of the stuff that's going on nationwide, and he has sent out a very public press release, and he said he's done it in video as well, just telling the bad guys and maybe the bad gals where they stand. That's not going to happen in Clay County. They're not going to burn Clay County to the ground. This man is going to prevent it. Now, his methods are a little unconventional. It got my attention. I think it's going to get your attention as well. But this guy is a really interesting, another hotbed, or maybe we'll even call it a test city. What do you do when they're burning cities to the ground? What are you doing when they're dragging children out of cars? I saw a 13-year-old girl the other day, not personally, I saw it on YouTube, being beaten bloody on the ground by vigilantes. And call them what you want, these are thugs. Sheriff Darrell Daniels, who does have some controversy of his own. I know he's being investigated also from a previous position he was in, and there's things in him. Nobody's perfect, but he is the elected sheriff, and he is up for re-election really soon. He says this, that if the protesters or the looters or the thugs, whatever you want to call them, as Dirty Harry would say, the hoods, if the hoodlums come into his county, he is going to, quote, make special deputies of every lawful gun owner in this county. He's going to make special deputies out of people. Holy smokes, can you believe that? Could you imagine? Like, stop and think. I did today getting ready for this. Don't be jealous of my Perrier piece of garbage out of the garbage. Don't be jealous of my notebook. But I was thinking today, what would it be like to have every lawful gun owner in your county become overnight a special deputy with probably no training? I mean, how do you handle, even the sheriff mentioned that those folks are trained to handle that adrenaline dump. I said in a live show last night on Instagram that one of the first things at Thunder Ranch, I immediately was humbled within 10 minutes. Like, I knew that I didn't know what I was doing on the level I need to be just instantly. And now every gun owner is, that's going to be a lot. However, I like that this man is standing up. We've got a grown man in a cowboy hat. He called those people godless disruptors. God, it feels good for somebody to stand up and have a spine and to say, no, not happening in my county. And what is the thing that's going to stand between us and those people? The Second Amendment. One of his other quotes was this, is that he is willing to stand in the gap between lawlessness and civility. That's great. Somebody willing to stand up and risk their livelihood, risk even their lives, and risk their political career, because elected sheriffs on some level are politicians. This man has been willing to stand up and name the name and call these people what they are. And he told them, you have been warned. Also, I know what's going on in Colorado. These things, go buy you some, go buy you a handful if you can find them. A lot going on with these. For these and all of it from my cold, dead hands. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.